Retro gaming has been on the rise lately. Nostalgia has been in full force with consoles like the Sega Genesis Mini that we recently looked at. New Wave Toys has been making some unique offerings for the retro gaming world. Their line of RepliCade mini arcade cabinets look like the real deal, but are a 12-inch tall, 1/6 scale replica, officially licensed with some awesome details. Today we're taking a look at the limited edition Street Fighter II Champion Edition X RepliCade. Let's check it out. Thanks for watching 9 to 5 Toys. Be sure to like, subscribe, and enable notifications with the bell icon so you don't miss any upcoming videos. This is Jordan with 9 to 5 Toys. Now personally, I was never a huge arcade junkie, but I definitely button mashed my way through a few fighting games. The Street Fighter series of games was a mainstay in plenty of arcades, and New Wave Toys wants to bring back some of that glory. The cabinet is titled with the Street Fighter II Champion Edition version of the game, but it also includes Super Street Fighter II Turbo. So what all do you get with this retro cabinet? Out of the box, you have everything needed to play single player or 2-player. Obviously the arcade has a built-in control into it, but in the back there's a compartment that holds an additional control pad, or USB mini fight stick as they call it. To both charge up the cabinet's internal battery and also plug in the mini fight stick, there's a single USB-A to micro USB cable. And to beef up the authenticity a little bit more, the arcade comes with 4 mini tokens, but you won't actually need to put those in to gain credits. Let's take a quick look at the console here. On the front, we have the illuminated marquee, the 3.5-inch LCD display, and the joystick and action buttons. Below that, we have the coin button and the menu button. And then below that is another storage compartment. On top, we have the volume dial and the power switch. On the back of the cabinet, we have the stereo speakers. Below that, the storage compartment for the additional USB mini fight stick. When the cabinet is turned on, lights in here illuminate the controller with some beautiful detail. Finally, under the compartment are 2 USB-A ports for plugging in the USB mini fight stick or another compatible controller, and a USB mini port for charging the internal battery that lasts for about 2 hours. All over the cabinet are highly detailed graphics that sell the miniature design even more. Beyond the detailed design, the construction quality of the cabinet is incredible. The structure is wooden. Die-cast metal coin doors reveal the switches for the coin buttons and an additional storage in front. With the micro-switch joystick and micro-switch action buttons, all of the controls give great feedback so you know when a button is being actuated. As you can hear here, both the buttons and the joystick give a satisfying click to let you know when something is being actuated. Everything feels very responsive and it was easy to move around and find all the buttons. Like I mentioned earlier, I was never an arcade junkie, and I'm a pretty laughable Street Fighter player at best. But that being said, New Wave Toys uses the original game ROMs, and since it's officially licensed by Capcom, the game feels very authentic. I've definitely played Street Fighter in an arcade before, and this RepliCade harnesses some of those retro gaming vibes in a very collectible 1/6 scale cabinet. It is a scaled down version, so the controls can feel a bit squished. Not that it's hard to use, but it is a little tight. And likewise, the screen has a 3.5-inch LCD display, so to play 2-up, you'll be huddled pretty close together for both of you to be able to see. But that's the point of this cabinet, isn't it? It's supposed to be an authentic, scaled down version of the larger arcade, and I think they've hit the nail on the head. Everything feels solidly built. The materials that make up the cabinet feel like they will hold up, and the controls give some great feedback when being actuated. If you're a retro collector or just love everything Street Fighter, for $120, the New Wave Toys Street Fighter II Champion Edition X RepliCade is a must-have. It is a limited edition, so if it's something you're interested in, you may want to order one sooner rather than later. So what do you think of the New Wave Toys Street Fighter II Champion Edition X RepliCade? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. This is Jordan with 9 to 5 Toys.